Alright guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to your Wednesday workout. I'm going to do a EMOM of 35 minutes and some prep for that and some nice mobilization. I'm going to work the full body. It's going to be a nice flowy workout. A little less complicated than what you've heard before from me, so just have fun. We're going to do some wall walks, we're going to do some ground to overheads, we're going to do some crab walks, swimmer kicks, which we'll be explaining later, some split squat jumps, and some running. If you can't run because you're inside, do high knees in place. If you want to make it hard for yourself, do high knees in place with your hands on your head, like a prisoner. On to the warming up. Paolo's going to demonstrate the warming up. We're going to do some controlled articulate rotations, starting with the shoulders. He's going to stand up straight, and he's going to keep his arms straight as possible, point his fingers towards his hips, because that way you can keep your arms a bit more straight. And then he's going to rotate the shoulders forward, up, and towards the back, and then the other way around. We're going to do that 5 times in each direction. So that's 5 times forward, 5 times backward. And he's going to stay in the same position, and he's going to do controlled articulate rotations for the neck. So 5 times in one direction, 5 times in the other direction. Once he's done that, he's going to do CARs, short for controlled articulate rotations for the hip. And you can either do that standing, and he's going to work the knee towards his chest, work the knee out, heel towards the back. Yeah. Maybe point the heel a bit more towards the wall behind you. Yeah, there you go, that's nice. Really find those extremes. If it hurts, don't do it. And then 5 cat-cows. Just to open up the back from a long day of sitting, or to prep yourself for a long day of sitting. We all know that. Then, we're going to move into the specific warm-up. So we're going to warm up the hips, we're going to warm up the core, and IT bands. We're going to start with a side plank clamshell thrust. Now, you're going to sit down on the floor, lie down on the floor on your elbow in a side plank, and then you're going to thrust your hips up while simultaneously open up the knees. Open up the knees. There you go. That's the exercise. And you're going to do 10 to 12 per side. It looks silly. It's actually quite a good exercise. Then we're going into 20 frog bumps. In a sit-up position, you're going to press the sides of your feet down and you're going to push up the hips. You're going to use only the hips. Then we're going into 12 to 15 Jane Fondas, and they are actually called Jane Fondas for this reason. He's lying down on the floor like that sultry man he is, and then he's going to pull his knee up towards his armpits, working both the outside of your hips and also a little bit of the core. 12 to 15 per side, and then we're finishing off with 12 to 15 B-stance hip thrusts. So you're going to find a bench or a seat. No, you have hip thrusts. Shoulders on the seat, shoulders on the, yeah. And make sure one foot is slightly in front of the other. So yeah, there we go. And then thrust up, all the way down. Thrust up, all the way down. You want to make it harder for yourself. Try to get as low as you can. Place the back on the bench. We're going to do that for 3 sets. Then, we've got the EMO. So, you're ready for the workout. First minute, we are going to start with 5 wall walks. Try to do 5 wall walks. If 5 is not a number you would make, do less. Do 4, do 3. If you're doing 1 is the bare minimum, it's totally fine. Make sure it's hard, not too hard. Then 12 ground to overheads with any object you have. Yeah, it could be a clean and jerk, it could be a snatch, it could be like a plate ground to overhead. There you go. Which is my personal favorite. Then we're going for a 30-second grab walk. So Paolo is going to get down onto the floor. Yeah, he's either going to get his hips up or down, depending on your own mobility. And you're going to walk for 30 seconds, back and forth. Then we have the prone swimmer. Oh, we have the swimmer kicks. 30 seconds. He's going to in a hollow position, point the toes, and you're going to kick the feet like you're a swimmer. Then you can go to the bench again. You can show the split jumps. We're going into a split squat position. He's going to place the back foot on a heightened thing, and then he's going down into a squat and thrust up, making a little jump. 12 per leg. That's a lot. 12 per leg can be done. If you can't do it, do less. Think about 10, think about 8, maybe think about 6. Make sure it's hard, not too hard. And then we're doing either a 200-meter run, or if you don't have that big, oh yeah, there you go, or you do that and annoy your neighbor. That's the workout. Now we're going to do some mobility. We're going to start with threading the needle. So I was going to get into a child's pose position and thread the needle. 90 seconds per side. After that, he's going for a German sit or German stretch. No one knows why it's called that way. I don't even know if it is called that way. He's going to go into a reverse tabletop. So first, please make sure your fingers are pointed forward. Yeah, there you go. Hips high. Swivel back and forth. Yeah, there you go. And then make sure the hips land near the heels. Yeah, and then on the floor, near the heels on the floor. On the floor now. Just lower them. Yeah, your hips need to be on the floor right now.
Woo! Even more.
Okay, now he's going to bend his arms for as long as he can. That's okay. If it hurts, again, don't do it.
Slight discomfort, it's over.
Yeah. And then the last stretch, a nice closing off stretch. You're going to sit down, cross your legs. Make sure you can make a perfect square with your feet and your knees, and then you just kind of fold over. Get nice relaxing breath in there. 90 seconds, and then switch the legs and do one more. That's it for today, guys. Hope you will enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed it. See you tomorrow.